Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Hope I'm in frame here. I think I am. I feel like I am. Anyway, a year ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago, probably about a year ago, I think, I did a little segment I called Shelf by Shelf because a lot of times I'll do a video where I talk about everything I have in my collection in one swoop. But the collection's gotten quite big, and about a year ago, yeah, I decided to. Just do a little one called Shelf by Shelf. So I'm just going to do one shelf per video, and then eventually just do the whole thing, um, just to show off. Yes, because I do show it off because I'm quite proud of my collection. But just kind of show where I am and what I've got, and just talk about it because I actually do like talking about my toys and my collection here. I mean, I put a lot of money and time into it, so yeah, I better like it. Otherwise, what the fuck did I do it for? But anyway, I'm just trying to decide which shelf to do first. Hmm. I'm going to start with that one over there because it's pretty basic, and I can do a quick one because the sun, you can see, is starting to dip down way down. Yeah, and that's where it sets back, kind of near that building. But anyway, let's see. Will this work? Turn on the light. Is the light actually on? Yeah. So I'll start up here and then I'll just do this one quick shelf. But anyway, up on the top, I should have got a stool for this. But anyway, up in the top, some things been there a while, like these two Frankensteins up there, and the Wolfman, the Jack Torrance in the background, and the Chucky figure there, and the Phantom of the Opera, and a couple of things. But a couple new things I got was added were these two Van Helsings right there. That's actually the same figure it was the same figure in the box, but what it comes with in the box on the display, like how it's displayed in the box, comes with this torso and then the legs. But what I realized after, if I put that torso on the legs, I can make fake legs or a little stand, and then voila, I get two figures for the price of one. So that was pretty cool. And then over here, I got my Valentine's Day edition of Frankenstein's Monster and the Bride right there. I actually did a video, an unboxing video for it, and sorry about the stupid lighting. I should have actually brought a lamp out, but I didn't. But I did an unboxing video, but there was no sound for some reason, so I still posted it and people watched it, but whatever. It's kind of fun. And then I think these Fiend figures were there still. They've been there a while. That Wolfman and all that, these Mummy and Frankenstein, they've been there for a few years actually. And this one, oh crap, I meant to fix that ET picture in the back. It fell down. I know if I try and pull it out, it's gonna knock everything over. So, but yeah, there's ET in the background. And I had a problem with this yesterday. But yeah, I got to pull it out and straighten it. And then that Edward Scissorhands been there a while. I always miss it when I'm talking about this shelf. But anything really new on here? I got Officer Murphy from Police Academy. I am going to change the pose. He's just sort of sitting there right now. I just had to put him somewhere. I bought him about a month ago, and I just haven't had time. I want to put him in the pose with his arms shot off and his face all messed up, and the kind of more gory looking pose. I just haven't gotten around to yet. And then most of this other stuff has been here. That right there, that's Beetlejuice. Someone's knocking at the door, but it's upstairs. Beetlejuice Toonie Terrors figure. That's new. I like that. Looks really good. I like the face. And some green slime coming out of his mouth. And then I just added a couple of these little DVD covers since I put a lot of my DVDs in wallets recently, just because I want to focus more on putting collectibles here. And behind these black boards here are actually more DVDs. I just want to find a place, and then I can open up these shelves and have everything looking a lot better. But yeah, not much has really changed on that one. This one too, there's a couple small additions since the last one I did. I don't think that Christopher Lee Dracula was in there at the time, the last one I did, but all these Universal monsters, though, they were all in there. Still looking pretty badass. The Wolfman here, he's new. I figure that actually came out of a box set. I bought it loose, but it comes in a box set with the Universal monster. There's 6 in total. And so the chances of me getting all 6 of them are pretty slim because I already have all the movies, and I'm not going to go buy the box set just for these things. Maybe I'll come across them like I did this just by chance, by luck. And I think everything else here, well, except for that creature there, creature from the Black Lagoon, that's the Christmas edition. That's why it's colored weird, but I've mentioned that in a couple of videos. Just turn this stupid light off. But yeah, that's why it's colored in red and green, Christmas colors. And actually, the last time I did one too, I don't know if this Invisible Man was here, but it's quite possible it was. But I do really like that shelf. It's a really cool looking shelf. Yeah, that one still looks good. I just really wish I fixed that ET picture before I recorded it. And then down here, this is a completely new setup. I know I did a video talking about it before, but it's still pretty new. And what do we got going on there? Eddie from Peace of Mind. We got a couple Eric from The Crow. And Misfits Fiend. That used to be somewhere else, but I liked it better here because there's a lot of music stuff going on here, and it really looks good up there. And I used some DVDs just to give it some height in the back, so everything's not just sitting on one level, and it's kind of a big shelf, so it does help fill up the space a little bit better. And of course, Alice Cooper over here in the background. There's his decapitated head down in the bottom. He's holding the snake. The snake looks a little cheesy to me. The guillotine, which is borderline functionable, does go up and down, but it's not cutting anything. But this is an older figure from I think 2006, but really well detailed. And then over here, of course, Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace. He died last year. I wish it wasn't so blurry and flashy, and that's both of these are McFarlane figures, Movie Maniacs. And then I got my Creepshow car here, and then one of Elvis's cars, and there's Elvis right there. There's the King. And then here I got Tarman, of course, from Return of the Living Dead. And then Suicide and Trash. I think that's her name. From the DVD covers. And I actually have doubles of him, unfortunately, but there's 2 versions of each one. There's the version that looks like the DVD cover that's in green, and then a version it's called the graffiti version, which looks like that. And I got 2 of him, and they come in blind boxes, those are the blind box cases down there. So that's why I ended up with doubles, and it sucks when that happens, but that's part of the fun, I guess. And then down here, this shelf isn't going to stay like this. It's just kind of how things are at the moment. But I got a small Fright Rags, Michael Myers mask. And then the Back to the Future car. And that's actually the case it came in, but it looked really cool with the van still. So I kept it there, and it's the frozen version, so it's like it's already gone through time once and was covered in ice, which it's weird that that's the only time it happens in the whole trilogy, but anyway. And then there's another Back to the Future car. I've had that one for quite a few years now. And I'm leaning over in an awkward way, and it's very uncomfortable. But there's the Karate Kid car, and apparently Ralph Macchio still actually has the real car. Apparently, from what I understand, is that after the movie wrapped, he just took it. And King Kong from Peter Jackson's King Kong right there. That's Movie Maniacs, the most recent edition that they're doing. Just the card in the background and then a little stand. I don't really like this version of them. I like the older ones better, but it is what it is, and the figures are still decently made. So anyway, that's the first shelf. I guess. Oh, on the side here, I guess Freddy Krueger glove right there, and Back to the Future hat. This is from Back to the Future the musical. Let's see, it'll be upside down when I show this, but I think it says the musical up there. But yeah, anyway, this was Shelf by Shelf Part 1. I guess Shelf by Shelf Point 2 Part 1, because I've already did a whole series of this. But anyway, tell me what you thought of my collection so far. A lot of people have seen quite a few of these things already, but I don't care. Suck it up, Buttercup. I'm showing them again. But yeah, if you want to comment and tell me about your collection and have links to your own channels that I can look at and see all the goodies you have and what you got going on, because I really like checking out other people's collection. Part of it is I want to see how they set theirs up, because I can get ideas so I can make mine look a little bit less cluttered and more nicer. Probably should buy less stuff. That would help, but I'm not going to do that. I'm addicted. I love it. But anyway, yeah, if you want to comment, like, subscribe, help me get up to 1,000 subs, I would also really appreciate that. I would thank you very much in advance for that. And I guess I'm going to end this right now. And until the next one, bye.